and this is the video for the Standard of Excellence for Trombone, page 4. So, with the Standard of Excellence books, it will start on one of two notes depending on what is easier for you. If your teacher has already helped you find out what your easier note is, the B flat or the F, if you should be starting on page 4 or page 5, then you can go to the appropriate video. If you haven't already found that out, then you can go to our video where I can help you figure out what note is easier for you. So today, this is the video for page 4, where our first note is going to be a B flat. So, we're going to go ahead and we're going to take our trombone and play our first note. Now, if you need a refresher on how to take your instrument out of the case, how to put it together, how to create your sound with the mouthpiece, you can go to our review video where I go through all of that. But now we are going to get started with our first note, which is a B flat. So if we take a look at the middle of page 4, number 1, the first note, we can see our first note is indeed a B flat, the second line on the bass clef staff, and it is going to sound like. Now, when we go through and play music, very often music has a beat, a pulse to it. And for us getting started off with, we are going to have this pulse in groups of 4. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap the rhythm here, and we are going to hold out our B flat for 4 beats. So in our head, we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to rest for 4 beats. And then we're going to play and rest and back and forth. So here we go. Let me count off. We're going to play our first note, the B flat, together. 1, 2, ready. Rest. 2, 3, big breath. And again, ready. Rest. One more time, big breath. 2, 3, 4. Congratulations, you just played your first official note on the trombone. You are now official member of the brass family. Welcome. So, we are going to go right on to exercise number 2 and learn our second note. Now, the trombone has what we call positions. These are places we put the slide. And in fact, we have 7 positions that allow us to play all of the different notes that we can play on the trombone. So the first note we played, the B flat, is in first position. And if you take a look at exercise number 1, you'll notice underneath the B flat on the left side, we can see a 1. That's for first position. That's all the way in. Now, for the second note, we are going to play 6th position. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our slide lock here that's holding the slide in place. We're going to carefully move it to the side, and we're going to let our slide move out until we can see the little bump down at the bottom here. This is called the stocking. This is what the slide rides on, kind of keeps it airtight. And so the 6th position is when we stretch our arm out and we can just see that little bump when we're looking down the slide. Now, depending on how long your arms are, you might have to stretch your arms out. When I hold the slide, I use my thumb and 2 fingers, so that way if I need to, I can stretch my wrist out like that, or I might need to rotate my shoulder forward, whatever we can do to get out to where we can see that little bump. And we're going to play the second note, the C, which is the second space up on the staff. It's going to sound like that. So let's go ahead, number 2. Again, I'm going to count off. We're going to hold out the C for 4 beats. We're going to rest for 4 beats, play for 4 beats, hold for 4 beats, and back and forth. Here we go. 1, 2, ready. Rest. 2, 3. 2, 3 again. One more time. Don't forget to breathe. 2, 3, 4. Very cool. Now we are going to go to number 3, And if we take a look at number 3, we can see our first note we learned, the B flat, and then if we skip over to the third bar, we can see the second note we learned, the C. And so we're going to have to go back and forth. So practice along with me. We're going to start with the slide in first position. And again, holding onto our crossbar here, our brace, we're going to go out to 6th position. And let's go back to first. And let's go back out to 6th. And back and forth to get used to what that feels like, right? It's good exercise for our arms. So let's go ahead and we're going to play number 3. So we're going to play, rest, and we're going to switch between the B flat in first position and the C in 6th position. Here we go. I'll count off. Make sure we take a nice big breath before each note. 1, 2, ready. To 6, ready. Back to first, ready. Back to 6, big breath. Rest, 2, 3, 4. Very good. The easier, the smoother we can move back and forth between the different positions, places on the slide, the easier it'll be for us to play. We're going to learn our third new note here in number 4. This is called a D. So if we take a look at number 4, first off, we can see that the D is the third line up on the bass clef staff, and we can see that a 4 underneath. The D is in 4th position. Now, with 4th position, we're going to take the slide, the end of the slide right here, we're going to take that and we are going to move it so it is even right across from where the bell is, like this. So 4th position, so let's try 6th position without here, 4th position, the end of the slide is right even with the bell. And what it should sound like is, let's try it all together. Let's play a D in 4th position, slide even with the bell. Good. Now, let's put that to practice in number 4 here. We're going to play the same rhythm, play 4 beats, rest 4 beats, back and forth, playing our D in 4th position. 1, 2, ready. 2, 3, again. Rest. 2, 3, again. 1 more time. 4th position. Rest. 2, 3, 4. Now, here's where things start getting exciting. We are going to combine those first 3 notes together with number 5, 3 of a kind. So we're going to go from B flat. So remember again, we'll take a look at the first note of number 5. B flat is in 1st position. Then we're going to go to 6th position for the C. Then if we follow to the right, we see our D, and that's going to be in 4th position. So remember, 6th position, out here where we can see the stocking, the bump on the slide. 4th position, the slide is even with the bell. And then we're going to go back to 6th position for the C. So try this with me. 1st position, 6th position, 4th position, 6th position. Good. So here we go. We're going to play those notes. We're going to play, rest, going to these different notes in these different positions. So 1st, 6th, and 4th. Here we go. 1, 2, starting 1st. Now to 6. Big breath. Going to 4, even with the bell. Back to 6. Here we go. Rest, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to play those same 3 notes in number 6, but now we're going to have a different combination. So take a quick second to look at number 6 and figure out what positions each of those notes are in. Now, hopefully you said the first note, the C, is in 6th position, the second note, the B flat, is in 1st position, the third note, the D, is in 4th position, and the fourth note, the C, is back in 6th position. So let's go ahead and play this together. So it's 6, 1, 4, 6. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, starting. Moving to first, keep breathing. Out to 4, big breath. Back to 6, ready. Rest, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. One more exercise. We are getting through so much great material today. So number 7 at the bottom, top brass, we're going to take these 3 notes one more time and we are going to combine them together. So take a look at the note names, remind yourself what the note names are, remind yourself what the positions are, and then we're going to play. Here we go. So starting off in 1st position. 1, 2, ready. Rest, 2, out to 6. Rest, 2 to 4th. Rest, 2, back to 1st. Rest, 2, 3, and 4. Awesome first job on your lesson. So as you go through and practice all of these exercises, we recommend you practice every day. Go through these exercises every day to keep getting better at them. A little bit of practice goes a long way. It's much better for us to practice all of these exercises once a day than to go through once a week and spending an hour practicing. So a little practice every day will be the best to help learn all of these notes. And then once you've got these down, we'll go on to the next page. So very, very nice job and happy practicing.